Hello, Steve Smith. You doing all right today, my friend? I've had a bad day. I'll talk about it. Hey, Fantal, Mary Beth. And Tina. Yeah, I've had a bad day. This was a day. Hey, Granny Joe. This was a day I was going to get a lot. Hey, Willow. I was going to get a lot done today. You know, I had an appointment with the doctor. Cindy, how you doing, dear? I had an appointment with the doctor. I had the serial number off of the seat on my scooter that I was going to drop by Mobility Express so they can get me a new seat for my scooter. Hey, Kim Lee. I'm doing okay, but I've had a rotten day. I think my cough's coming back. Got up early. Struggled with getting a shower. All that stuff. I don't know what I'm going to have to do about baths. It's getting extremely difficult for me to take a shower. But my doctor's appointment was a bust. I called Coventry about a month ago to get my coverage straightened out where Dr. Patel was my primary doctor. And they said they'd be sending me a card. Well, lo and behold, the card came yesterday, a new card came yesterday, but it wasn't on Coventry, it was on Aetna, which I didn't think nothing much about it till I got to the doctor and I was actually sitting in the exam room getting ready to go through the routine and everything, and the office come in there and said, they don't take Aetna. I said, well, what about my Coventry? Well, Coventry is your secondary. Whatever the crap that means, I don't get it. And I don't know why they sent me an Aetna card. So I'm fixing to dump them because they couldn't see me then. So I was sitting there and had to leave. So that was strike one on my bad day. Went by the Mobility Express for my to see about my seat for my scooter. Well, the way that works through the VA has to send an approval to the mobility people before they can get going, which they did 2 or 3 months ago. But the guy that worked there that was handling that for me, he quit or something. He disappeared. So nothing was going on, which I didn't know till just now, today. But I talked to the guy yesterday. I said, well, I'll bring you the serial number. I'll have to round it up. Well, I got it rounded up. And the guy had quit. He didn't let anybody know about my file or anything, so they're having to start from scratch on the seat for my scooter, and my scooter seat is pretty much destroyed. So then I went by the hearing aid place. Well, they got a guard sitting out there at the entrance to the parking lot wanting to know what you want. And my daughter's with me, and she tells him. And he said, well, nobody's going inside. You pull down there to, he gave a number of a parking lot area. And somebody be out there to help you. Well, they come out and they took my hearing aids while we sat there and waited. And what is that on the screen there? I don't know. Anyway, they come back out about 15 minutes later and they give my hearing aids a good cleaning, and that resolved the problem I was having. So that was the only bright spot of my day. So then I wanted to run by the clinic and see it, but when I can see my podiatrist, and you had to put a mask on and all that stuff. So I went inside there. They stopped me just inside the door. I told them what I want. Well, you have to go to the podiatry side of the building, which is all the way around on the other side. Boy. I got over there and I started to come in the door, and the door opened and there stood a guard. And I told him what I wanted. Well, you'll have to call. I said, I've been calling and I get all this running. I get nowhere with it. So he said, wait here. And he goes back in. He comes back out about 2 or 3 minutes later with a number. Says, you'll have to call this number and they'll take care of it. So I'm like, okay. So I take it back out to the car. My daughter gets on the phone and starts calling that number. Well, it's not the podiatry department. It is mental health. Plus, you're not even talking to a person. It's a machine telling you that. So there was another bad deal I get done, and I don't know what to do. You could go online and you could make an appointment. Now you can't even do that. Oh, crap. I'm so disgusted. Why is that right there? I don't like that thing right there. Oh, hey, Alan and Lisa. And, but now I do have a doctor's appointment at the clinic on the 16th or 17th. What day? Let me look at my calendar right quick. It is I think the 16th. This is a VA doctor. Well, we'll see how that goes. But now, when you got an appointment, I noticed the sign says you got to pull up there, send a text to they got a number there. And then somebody will come back out and escort you. But when you send a text, they'll give you a time that you can come, which I already have a time. You know, so I don't know how that's going to work because it's supposed to going to have to come back out and escort you in. And I need to see the podiatrist bad. Have I looked into getting help to manage your appointments? And you know, guys, I haven't been really concerned about my abilities or my disabilities. I was telling you know, this shower I took this morning, it just so difficult. I was wondering, it crossed my mind, you know, what would be perfect for me to take a shower, you know, where I could bathe myself, would be a shower like in your hospital room. They're big, they got a bench and all this stuff, they got handrails all around. And instead of like our shower, it has a spray thing, but it's the kind when you turn the shower on, the spray thing comes on, which I want, but it comes on and it's running, and I need something. I was wondering if we could get one that has a trigger on it that you could turn it on when you need it and turn it off when you don't need it. I'm scared to death that I'm going to fall in that shower. Because if I close my eyes when I'm showering, I kind of have a balance situation going on there. And, if I sound discouraged, I am. Hey, Scrap and Pallet Man, Mr. Paul. Been watching your videos, my friend. I haven't seen the private doctor I was trying to see. It's been over a year since I've seen him. That's the one I want to see regular. And unless I have primary, and they don't accept the Aetna. And Aetna owns Coventry. Now they accept Coventry. Do I have a walk? It's a walk-in shower, but it's small, and there's no handicap rails or anything. There's a thing that's stuck to the wall where that you're only supposed to balance yourself. You're not supposed to pull on it. If you pull on it, it's coming off. Remember to set my aspect there. On my new camera, Paul, I want to set my aspect ratio to 16:9. All right, I'll do that. Matter of fact, I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have you folks telling me stuff, and I want to do I wanted, what is that? That's enough. Now, shoot. I'll write it on my thing. 16. .9, did he say? Okay. Yeah, this is a new camera. I got it for Father's Day. It's the black. It's the Hero 7 black. And the one I had before that was the Hero 7 white. So this has a few more functions. Plus it has batteries you can take in and out instead of the scrap and pound man. Preferably 1920 by 1080 picture, 16. Okay, I was wondering about that. But I don't know. I may have to set in and build me a shower, which I can do, but it'd have to be out there on the patio that I got. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, the problem with the VA helping you is getting your butt in there. You can't even get in the door. And I don't know why does my hat look crooked. I'm taking my hat off. That's bugging me. Looking at. I got to cut my hair. Yeah, I know, Cindy. I'm trying, but I've got to see that podiatrist so bad. I mean, my legs. I may just break down and take a video of my legs just to show you guys what I'm talking about. They look terrible. I can't I can't I can't reach my toes to clip my toenails, and I got some on there that look like fangs. They're so big. Of course, I got a missing toe on my big toe on my right foot, and I can't. Used to when you was young, you could spread your toes apart. I can't spread mine apart anymore, and I've got this brush that I'm trying to make that actually it's a brush. It's a brush that you use to clean these drinking straws with, like steel drinking straws and stuff. And you can run that brush down in there and clean the inside of it out. Well, I got me some of those, but the problem with those, they'll get between my toes all right, but when you're trying to do that, the handle on them is just a wire, twisted wire, so they're not stiff, where you can clean between your toes. And I've tried to quit walking around here barefooted. I'll tell you what, man, this I try to stay in a good mood. I try to stay in a good mood, and Paul, before I forget, I got a question for you, my friend. With all these subscribers you got, and I'm not really looking so much at the amount of subs you've got. I'm looking at the amount of views that you get per video, which is phenomenal. I mean, that is, 40,000 views on a video ain't nothing for you. I've seen them run way more than that. How many subscribers do you have that you are on a personal level with? And I consider you being on a personal level with me. But like all these people that's in here right now, I'm pretty much on a personal level with all of them, which is, around 20, something like that. I was just curious, are you on a personal level with a whole bunch or just a handful? I got a lot of questions for you, my friend. I won't talk to you so bad. What else? A nipple brush. What's a nipple brush? Can softly get in between your. What's a nipple brush? Sandy. Go to the hospital and start there. I may have to do that because, the more I wait to get something done, I'm not going to get any better. Well, I have good days and bad days. Today was a bad day, just totally wasted. I did get the thing for my seat on my scooter in the works again. But I don't know if you can notice or not when I'm on my scooter, I have to sit up. I can't lean back because the back is almost flat back down now. It's broke. Something's broke in the seat. Well, I got this appointment the 16th, which is 6 months since the last time I seen him. And it's not like a private doctor. I like Dr. Patel. I don't want nothing happen to me either, Kim. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should have knew that. I've been having babies ever since 1970. I'm on my last one. I guess this will be the last one. He's 11, fixing to be 12 next month. Bless his heart. Oh. Yeah, I might show you my legs. You might see what I'm talking. I worry about them. They burn a lot. I put lotion on them. I want to get back to where I can take a bath every day. Because this once or twice a week is not getting it. I don't feel clean. You get a lot of dead skin accumulations, and especially on my legs, on my calves. I forget what they call that. They call that something, but it's where your legs get all discolored. They they get discolored. They get little blisters all over them, and then they get scaly and all that stuff, and then they start itching. And if you try to scratch them, then you're going to get raw places on your legs. And Used to, I wore short pants a lot, but I don't, because of my legs looking as bad as they do, I don't. But it's just a bad day for me, period. You know, I had a couple of good spots there. I didn't go to, I come home about 11 o'clock. My daughter took me around. She had to be my ears. Now I can hear pretty good now because they cleaned my hearing aids. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm gonna show you. Hold on. Well, I'm gonna show you about my hearing aids, and I was out of these. See that? See that little white thing on there? That's a wax guard that goes in my hearing aid. Now, usually when you change batteries in your hearing aid, mine lasts about a week. And you're supposed to take the other end of this thing. I know I can't show you because I have to look. And pull the old wax guard out. Then you have to take, well, can I see it? Yeah. Then you have to take and stick the new wax guard in like so. And that keeps wax from getting in your hearing aids. And that's what happened to these because I was out of these things. I was out of them for about a month because every time I would try to get order or something, I couldn't get to the right place. I couldn't go over there to go inside to order them. And I finally seen on the card that I had from them where it was a technician's number on there. Well, I called him and he got right on it, and a week later I had a new order of these. They send me about 4 or 5 packs of these. So that's why the wax buildup was in my hearing aids, because I had been without these for so long. And I really wanted that in the canal hearing aid instead of the ones that hung on the back of your ears. And for some reason they gave me these. They must have had a better deal. My friend lost her legs in life. Yeah, Jerry and Barb, I think about that, guys. I think about it a lot. My family needs me, and I'm not being MRSA. How did she get MRSA? Wow, boy, I don't want that. My wife got that a couple of times in the hospital, and they had to do a PICC line. I don't know if you know what a PICC line is, but it must be very painful because she dreaded that. It's where they run a thing in a vein or something that goes all the way to your heart. And by the way, I want to mention, I don't know if you're looking or not, dear Naparuski. She kind of left me I considered a nasty comment and said she was going to unsubscribe. Okay, Cindy, I'm glad you stopped by, dear. And I'm assuming she did because I hadn't heard no more. I don't know if it's a her or a he. But she didn't like the way I picked my dog up. She said I picked it up by the neck. Well, and I looked back at the video, and I did kind of, but my dog won't jump up on my lap. And I was trying to get her, and I had her on the video, and so maybe I shouldn't have picked her up. I didn't hurt her. Hey, Petite. Been watching your videos, dear. But yeah, my family needs me. I don't need to be leaving here, not yet anyway. I think maybe by the time my baby's 20 might be a good time to go. Well, if there is such a thing as a good time to go, but and I don't want to let none of you guys down either. I think I might be getting a check from YouTube here in about a week or two. I'll see. Well, I don't guess it'll be a check. It'll be going straight into my bank account, which I can use it. Love you too, Petite. I got a subscriber that doesn't particularly like Petite. I don't know how to deal with that when somebody starts bad mouthing somebody that I like. I don't know if they're trying to get me to say, well, I'll unsubscribe to her or something. I don't know. I don't know how to deal with that. But it probably has something to do with Petite and do I say the name of the other channel? No, I'm not going to say the name, but if you've been watching Petite back earlier, you know who I'm talking about. I just don't like to badmouth nobody. And as far as I know, I haven't. And I didn't even badmouth Naparowski. She got really nasty with me, and I told her, why didn't you just suggest me to do it a bit different way or something instead of telling me how pissed off you are and how irate you are and all that. Yes, I've lost weight. That's one thing I did get done at the doctor, because the first thing they do is put you on the scale. And I have lost 12 pounds. I have lost 12 pounds. And I think I love something that's called backbone and rice. And it's pork backbones with meat on it. And it's mixed in with rice after you cook it. And the Greasy Spoon I used to go to a lot back when I was still running my business and stuff. I'd go there every Friday because that was pork and rice day, and I love that stuff. But I'm thinking about, well, we need to do something. We maybe need a new freezer. I don't know. The lid's in bad shape on this one, and it's a big freezer. But I like to make up a batch of stuff like that, like the backbone and rice, and put it in baggies and freeze it. And I like to do chicken and rice the same way, stuff like that. And yeah, you was on camera, mister. But
Got you.
I hear them. That's music to my ears. What's up, Jay? Yeah, I love. Yeah, she even said that. Said that's probably why your other dog left you. Talking about my little Maltese that somebody stole. I reminded her, I said it didn't leave on its own accord, it was stolen. But she was quite ugly with me, you know, and I'm not, and now for us, if by chance you are looking in, you know, or something, I'm not upset at you. I mean, it bothers me that there was a lot of ways you could have did some positive comments and trying to make me feel bad. And it did make me feel bad for a minute or two, but you know, I never hurt my animals, and I by the way, now Peruski, most cats that I know do not like to ride in a car looking out a window. They're meowing because they're wanting out of there. And I noticed you was riding in the car, and which maybe your cat likes it. I don't know. But just a heads up on that. I've learned the hard way about putting cats in the car and trying to get them to ride with you. They don't. I've got a cat that likes to ride on my scooter for a little distance, which is Diamond. But as far as getting him in the car, I believe he would tear you up trying to get out of there. But you did have a leash on your cat, so you know that's good. You love your cat, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad at you. I'm not even upset at you. I'm over it. And I wish you would stay around because I some of you. But you know what? You've always been kind of critical of some of the things I do, which is okay. You know, that's what the comments is for. If you don't like what I'm doing or saying, tell me so. But be respectful and nice is all I ask. Who's peeping around my door? That's the big one. That's my 30-year-old. But yeah, that tip jar is pretty nice when there's something in it, you know. Matter of fact, I'm not spending anything right now. Because it looks like I'm not gonna get a oh my goodness, looks like I'm not gonna get a stimulus bonus, you know. And I want to get my hobby thing going, my crafts, but I've decided I'm not going to really get into the woodworking as such, but there's so many other little crafts that I make that are nice gifts and stuff. Well, she didn't really hurt me. She just, well, maybe it hurt my feelings a little bit. Heck, I don't know. It was Naparuski, and I think it's spelled just like I'm saying it, Naparuski. I think I even sang happy birthday. And by the way, if y'all got, I hope y'all are still letting me know when you got a birthday coming up because I'm working on a special little clip that I'm gonna use anytime I'm gonna sing happy birthday. It's got a little music to it. I ain't got it synced just right yet, but I'm working on it. And I want all y'all to get up where I'm at. I love Petite's vids too. And I like the thing you're doing about the little kids show thing. You know, are you some kind of a teacher or something, Petite? And is that bread and breakfast? Is that something is that yours, or are you working for somebody doing that? I've never been to a bed and breakfast. Boy, if I could travel, I'd go take a room for a few days. I would love to be there. I'd love to see that chicken pooping on the floor. That thing chickens, they don't care where they poop. They don't have to. uh, yeah, well, I'm 79 and a half. What's that? Can I have? No. No. You can have 10. Did you hear that? I said you can have 10. Because you're going to earn it tomorrow. Well, I know I can't thank. Oh, Captain Terry's is next month. Thank you so much, Petite. Uh, let's see. I'll put that in my little video clip. Oh, I might even do something a little better. Okay, Head Start teacher, and I managed the B&B. I promised my chicken wouldn't disappoint you. I'll bet it wouldn't. I thought you were some kind of teacher. You kind of had to. Now, it makes me wonder, there's stuff about you and Captain Terry makes me wonder. I was trying to figure out how do I do this without offending anyone? Well, I ain't gonna call no names, but I mean, I tend to think birds of a feather flock together. I'm kind of puzzled by some people that you've been involved with that you're no longer involved with. And I don't know how you got involved to start with. I shut up, Dauber. Patrick on it. I don't need to be doing that at all. Sorry about that, Petite. By the way, just how petite are you? Are you like 5'2" or 5 foot? Or I've got one subscriber and I ain't seen her lately. She's 4'9". Yeah, she's 4'9". Just love her. But anyway, not a good Yeah, you know who I'm talking. Oh, wow. That gum that leg did its thing right then. I don't understand that nerve stuff. I just don't. Wow. Wow. Uh, yeah. Yeah, they can. I didn't mean to get off on that, folks. So I'm 5'2", 115 pounds. You weigh 115 pounds? I was thought you maybe weighed around 100. Golly, way. I weighed 115 pounds once. I was in the sixth grade. That's been a while. I thought you might be some kind of teacher, Head Start teacher. And has that got anything to do with that little skit you do a couple times a week about the kid stuff? I I, I watch it. I watch it. To me, uh, because I'm 80 years old, to me you're being silly. but 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 hey, Angie. But to the kids, you're being very lovable. And how you doing, Brian? Hey, Cupcake. Gee, I've got 19 people in here. Yeah, she is. She is a, well, some people would call her a runt, but I like her. Yeah, I think that's really neat that you're doing that. I really do. I wish I could be silly like that. I see grown men doing kid shows, and I can. They, I it's not in me to do that. Now it's in me to talk to kids. That's another thing I don't understand. If I did a video and they put a hold on it till they could check it out because I was talking to some uh, kids or talking about some, and I cut and I edited most of it out because anytime something comes in there and I'm standing there and the parents is there and their kids there, so they gotta know it's okay. Uh, what's my talent, Angie? What's my talent? Uh, well, I can build furniture. Well, I used to could. I don't think I could do it now, but I don't have the strength in my arms and hands. But every once in a while, I like to show those some of the furniture that I used to build. I got some favorite pieces. Uh, but what I built wasn't junk. What I built was passed down in the family. Uh, I worked in the playroom for 30 years. That baby said, "Oh, okay." I used to go bowling. Uh, I sure love building that all that classic furniture. The reproductions. My favorite styles was some of you may not know what it is, but matter of fact, some of my videos I'm gonna put some of that up. But I love country French. Love that. Now that's not French provincial. I like French provincial, but I love the country French. And Now, as many as I build them, and I can't think of the name of them now to save myself. Duncan Flife wasn't that. I love making those too. But Italian Provincial was another favorite of mine. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a video showing some different pieces that I built, and these are actual pictures. What's in the picture is not what I built. These were samples that we built, but we covered them in white muslin because that's what the customer would look at and then decide what fabric she wants on it. Then we build her one with the kind of fabric that she wanted or he wanted. Most of the time it was ladies. But I love that. That was one of the most successful businesses I had as far as building furniture, which was called Classic Furniture. And I might go into a video on that. I didn't lose the business. I'm not a perfect person. And there was a period of time there about 2 months. Well, I hope nobody. Well, you got to think less of me in a way, but I'm married. I thought I was happily married. I was happily married. I just didn't have enough sense to know it. But it caused me to have to close the business and move to another state, which is Florida. My wife, bless her heart, she said I was having a midlife crisis. That's bull. I wasn't having no midlife crisis. That's just a cop out when a man goes astray and people want, well, he's having a midlife crisis. My ass. You just lost respect or something for your marriage. You just did, and I did for about 2 months. And breaks my heart to think about it. But boy, my wife showed me something. Boy, she'd never had a driver's license. And when we were separated, the first thing she did was change the locks on the door at the house. Because I was slipping in there when she was at work. She had a job at another upholstery shop. And I was slipping in there eating food. Her leftovers. Cause I missed her meals. And then one day, she popped in there when I was there snitching food, threw me out, and then changed the locks on the door. So I had to start eating out of cans and stuff. I was living in my store, my furniture store, and my furniture shop and everything, and I was sleeping on the floor mainly, but I had an actual showroom, and I had a bedroom setting up in the window that everybody could see, from the street. Want to go outside? And I shouldn't be telling. I'll go ahead and make a video about this, but it was funny. You know, something like that, once you do it, there's no way you can take it back. You done it. You done it. Boy, oh boy, I don't. I don't. I hadn't thought about that in years. And yes, she did. She did forgive me. I don't know how, but that was a bunch of hooey about a midlife cry. I want no midlife. I was just sorry man stuff that some men do. Uh, and yes, somebody left a tip. Holy cow, a nice one too.
You finally getting the invite?
What?
I said you're finally getting the donos?
Who?
Cindy Gibber and Barb's.
Okay. I had a son and a daughter, and my son died in 1986. Car accident between the car he was in and the Greyhound bus. And my daughter, they, I think men have a propensity to do that, but it takes a strong, loyal, I don't know what it takes, because I know some real decent men that done that. If, Tina, if it wasn't for my daughter, I would probably be on the street, because when I was working and running my businesses and everything, I was taking a lot under the table for myself. Because when you're running a business and you're on, and it's incorporated, and you're on the payroll and everything, you have to take out a person's Social Security out of your employees' checks. But then, as the employer, you have to add that exact same amount to that. In other words, if you're taking out $10 out of somebody's check for Social Security, that means you're having to come up with $10 too. That comes straight out of your business. And you have to pay another tax that goes into this fund for unemployment. If you become unemployed or something, it's a fund that you can draw from unemployment for so long. So you're paying for that too. There's a lot of extra charges. Like for their insurance, they pay part of it, and then you have to pay part of it, So I thought I was being super smart by not paying myself on the books what I was actually getting. Thanks, Jerry and Barb, for that super sticker. God bless you. Where'd it go? Right there. I'll put it up there. And so I wasn't keeping on the books what I was actually earning. So I thought in my mind, well, I'm screwing the government. I ain't screwing myself. But guess what? when I retired, it turns out I was screwing myself and not the government, because the government's having to pay me a whole lot less. I should be earning somewhere around $1,500 to $1,800 a month at least on Social Security if I'd have done things the right way. But I just got a raise. I'm only getting $808 a month. And since I went through all my savings and stuff when my wife died and all that stuff, I don't think you have to have a PayPal to do that. I'm not sure, Angie. Probably not. No, you don't, because I personally don't have a PayPal. I have one that I share with my grandson. But if I want to donate some money to somebody's tip jar or something, I just click on that and use my bank card to make the donation to their PayPal. But what was I talking about now? I done left my mind. No, you don't have to. You don't have to have a PayPal, dear. Uh, Gosh, it's left my head. What was I just talking about? Oh man. Uh, I forgot what I was just talking about. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go. I didn't do a video for today because didn't get out back like I should have, because I was tied up with the doctors and all that stuff, and it just one of them things. But yeah, I'm gonna do a video about my problem me and my wife had. I had the problems. She didn't have the problem. I had the problem. I had the problem. Uh, and another way I'm paying the price for what I did and having that affair, I've got another child that I've never met, can never meet, and that's just killing me. You know, another daughter. Now you know I've got a daughter from when I had a girlfriend in Germany, but her and I talk, but not so much father-daughter talk, just friends of the family talk. And a lot of people's got things they don't like about Jehovah's Witness, and she's a Jehovah's Witness, and I don't know how in the world. I don't hold it against her, you know. I don't believe anything they preach. So we kind of have to walk around that and not even discuss it. But how in the world she went from being raised as a Catholic and becoming a Jehovah's Witness? Used to, when they would come to my door, I would let them talk. And going to scoot, huh, Cat? I appreciate you, dear. Appreciate you. I've been watching some of the stuff you told me to watch. Tina says her dad was a stray. I have brothers and sisters I haven't met. My dad was a stray cat too. And matter of fact, I'm gonna write this down. This is another video. When I turned 16, my dad gave me a present. Now, I'm making video on that. My dad was a stray cat too. I don't, you know, didn't I just do a video about about uh about talking about a lady friend of mine that she's legally blind, and talking about her butt. I think I said she had a nice butt. And I never, yeah, my mama was a stray cat too, Darlene. I mean, yeah, you know what? Another video. This is gonna be a tell-all week. Mama, stray cat. My mama was, well, she married my dad. She had an affair with another man in I suppose around 1950. She left Dad in 51 with this guy. They moved to Florida. And then, and then, and then he got sick. He had tuberculosis. And he was battling that, and he was in the sanatorium and all this stuff. And Mama was out having an affair with other people. And from that affair, she I think me and my wife had a shotgun wedding. I mean, we wasn't getting anything on, but you know, I was living there with her at her house, her mom and daddy's house. I was in one room, she was in the other. And my daddy-in-law, he said, I think it's time that you guys got married. And I don't know if he suspected something was going on or what, but hey, Spaceman Dudley. But the next day, we was headed across the mountain, which was about 20 miles across that thing to the county seat, and got a license and got married. I like my daddy-in-law. I love my in-laws, except for, well, she had one brother. Me and him didn't get along at all. And The other one, we was okay. With the other two, we was okay. And all the sisters, we were okay. Um, oh well, I'm tripping down memory lane right now, so I'll just hold out. Night, Napper. What a great last name, Napper. John 3:16. I see that John 3:16 a lot. Anyhow, I've been yapping for over an hour. I've kind of got my frustrations out. Tomorrow's Friday. That's trash day, but I'm not going out. The only days I'm going out now looking for cans is Tuesday, and that's because everybody sets them out. I did lose. I had a lady that emailed me to tell me she's setting cans out by our gate, and the dang garbage man stole them. It was 2 big bags full of crushed cans. The garbage man stole them. And he knew they wasn't set out there for garbage because it's up there at the gate. It wasn't out there where she set her trash can. So from now on, when she's got them set out, it's going to be the day before. It's going to be in the evening. I'll go get it. But anyway, guys, I'm going to... I don't know, man. This is getting right. It's getting right ragged. Should I cut it? I wish mine was nice and white, like Paul's is on Scrap and Pallet Man. His is nice and white. I don't think he's growing a mustache either, but his is white. He said he's been white. His hair has been white like that for a long time. He said he started turning early. And I hadn't noticed his hair, whether he's bald. Is he bald? I don't know. I'm not. That irritates my brother, no. God bless him. I wish he would get healthy again. I wish me and him could go out and do stuff again like we did. Yeah, sure did. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I love all of you. I appreciate all the tips and stuff. I appreciate it so much. And I'll try and get a video up tomorrow. Well, it won't go up. Well, it might go up. This one will go up tomorrow for sure. All right, guys. I'll catch you on the flip side. I love you. I love my family. I guess I love my life since I'm here, and I got people that like to listen to me out, which I do like to talk. Where did that go? What did that? I will, Granny Doe. Took some of them blue bags of cans to the junkyard the other day. They weigh about, with the crushed cans in it line full, they weigh about 20, 25 pounds each. Love you, Mary Beth. Manuela in Berlin. High things in my favorite country. Not my other favorite country. My favorite country I'm in. Yeah, I'm gonna do some stuff about this insurance. This is ridiculous. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Catch you later. There we go.